touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Mine's 59. Mine's 59. Let's go, D.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Tucker with the
Ravens
extra point,
14,
and that makes the score
Browns
14-7. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Covered by Patrick Queen.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Browns take over
on 1st down. They'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Caught by number 11.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
It's now 4th down.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me. We're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. This ain't the destination, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. To throw again is Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up when the ball gets to the receiver. Moment of truth, knock it away.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Browns' 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this throw caught left side. And all.
Number 11.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
14.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mayfield's going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
Number 24.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. 6-man. Check curls, check curls.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, it's Chubb. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry.
Mayfield's pass. Complete.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
3rd down.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
We got trips over here. Trips over here.
Mayfield down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
Alert, alert. 3 down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
4th down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for
a little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Number 11.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a dump off here complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jordan Hicks. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens.
So they'll 42. Get another shot on offense following that 14. Pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
We got 3.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Mayfield with it once more. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown. Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 42. Browns 28.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they take a knee. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it'll... Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.